Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to play a game called Sir Whoopass Immortal Death. I'm gonna do a first impression, let's play a review of the game, and as always I'm going to be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the entire video, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video. I will put a timestamp in the description below where you can just skip to there, and I will give you my quick, concise, final opinion in the last 10 minutes or so of the video. But otherwise, you can just stay tuned and I will be playing through the game, and I will be giving you my running commentary and telling you what in my opinion is good about the game and what in my opinion is bad about the game. So the game is a $17 game. It's weird that it costs $17, but and anyway, apparently this is not the only thing that is weird about the game. Apparently the game is filled with a couple of really weird things. While we are on the subject of the price, as always, I mention it if the regional pricing of the game is really bad. And unfortunately, the regional pricing of this game is really bad. So it is the developers or the publishers' responsibility to make sure that their game is priced appropriately in third world regions, and unfortunately it is not in the slightest. And then on top of that, the game is also for sale in Russia, which is another moral issue as well. Sometimes that alone will make me not recommend a game. So I'm seeing a little bit of stuttering already. We're in the menu and I'm already seeing stuttering, which is not good. Anyway, let's have a look at the menu over here. So the game only has AMD FSR. The game does not have Nvidia DLSS or Nvidia frame generation either. So those are a couple of issues. Otherwise than that, I don't really see any real large issues, to be honest. Oh, the frame rate. You can't set the frame rate at all, which is really fantastic. So if you have if you want to play the game at 30 FPS, 60 FPS, 120 FPS, 144 FPS, 360 FPS, you cannot do that. You can select VSync, but if the game does not correctly detect the maximum refresh rate of your monitor, then you are screwed. And even if that happens, if the game does correctly detect your maximum frame rate of the monitor, like let's say you have a 360 Hz monitor. What if you don't want to game at 360 FPS? What if you want to game at 60 FPS or 120 FPS? You don't necessarily always want to game at your maximum FPS, at the maximum FPS that your monitor can support. So in that instance as well, you are screwed because the game does not allow you to set the FPS at all. So that's a pretty bad issue. The fact that you can't set the FPS is really bad. Another issue is the fact that you only have 2 display options. Normally a game should have 4 display options. Here you only have 2 display options, so you can only choose between borderless full screen or windowed mode. So those are your only two options. The options that are missing is exclusive full screen and borderless window. So those two options are missing. Borderless window and exclusive full screen are not available at all. So that's another pretty big issue. The fact that you can't even select the display mode, the screen display mode that you normally would want. You would normally expect the game to have 4. This game only has 2. So that's another issue. Another issue on top of that is the fact that the game has copyrighted music. So that's not good at all. For me, it doesn't matter too much. This video is going to get copyrighted. I don't really care too much. Fortunately, I have the support of my Patreon members, so I get a fair amount of money from my Patreon supporters every month in order to do game reviews. So I don't really care about the fact that I don't get ad revenue from this video. It's pretty shitty that the developers have chosen to include copyrighted music in their game, but that's just another little bit of shitty sprinkles on top of the already shittiness that we get from the developer so far. So unfortunately, it seems that this developer is not a very nice developer so far. I mean, we're not even into the game already, and the game has already, in my opinion, done 3 immoral things with regards to this, with regards to the inappropriate regional pricing, and with regards to the fact that the game is for sale in Russia. So I just think this developer is not a very moral developer, to be honest. But anyway, like I say, it's not really gonna bother me too much that I don't get ad revenue on this video. Fortunately, my Patreon supporters do give me enough money to buy this game. I did get a key for this game, so that's at least something, you know. At least I didn't have to give the developer $17. But the fact that the developers is going to get the ad revenue, you know, I'm not a huge fan of that. Anyway, with that being said, I guess we can jump into the game. Well, I don't have a game. Why are you telling me all of your unsaved progress will be lost if I don't even have a game? I've never played this game, so why are you telling me that progress is going to be lost if there is no progress to be lost? That just does not make sense.
This story begins like many other games in this genre, on a dark and stormy night. This is, of course, only for dramatic effect. Adding to this drama, we see the main antagonist busy with evil deeds. This is used as comic relief, but also to establish character. All villains need a loyal and annoying servant that ultimately will betray his master in the end. This story is no exception, and has chosen Sullivan for the task. My lord, the experiment has escaped, he pants.
2 things. First, sound the alarm and activate all the traps,
The immortal annoyedly replies.
and if he somehow should make it out, I'm sure the wyvern wouldn't mind a snack. Second, You need some exercise. Sorry, but if I sugarcoat it, you'll eat that too, he continues. But what about the protagonist, our hero? The one with a fancy walk and a mighty weapon. Yeah, this is not him. This is just a random trash mob. Will he be used later on in the game? No. Say goodbye to him forever. Finally, we see our actual hero. But it's too peaceful. Something needs to break this tranquility.
Okay, for some reason this overlay doesn't want to go away. I saw it start up when the game came on. Let me see if I can disable this overlay, because this is irritating. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I managed to get rid of that little annoyance. By the way, this sound, I am certain I've heard this sound before. As well, the sound in the menu, this sound. I've heard that before as well. So this developer evidently bought a sound pack somewhere, maybe off the Unreal asset store.
Every hero has a sidekick that, for no apparent reason, has a superpower that will aid the hero in solving critical puzzles. We picked Lucy for this mission. Will her backstory and how she ended up at this convenient location be explained? Probably not. Our hero picked her up and continued with his quest. Gnomes are your main sources of protein. Press button to consume one. They are delicious. Gnomes are hiding inside barrels and crates, but can also be found roaming around freely in the landscape.
Apparently you chew on gnomes to get health.
Blow the man down!
By the Immortal's beard! This shiny thing can be used to purchase ranged weapons, such as stars and crossbows from the blacksmith. Congratulations! You found your very first weapon. Press button to tear up your enemies and manage your equipped weapon in the inventory by pressing button.
How the hell I hit him there on the second hit, I have no idea, because he was like 2 meters away from me.
By Yay Abrams. Looks promising. Could definitely use some more lens flares, though. All the pages are torn out. Oh, what is this? Apparently it can be used to purchase fast weapons, such as swords, from the blacksmith. Oh, would you look at that? This can be used to purchase heavy weapons, such as hammers, from the blacksmith.
Why would the game have 3 different currencies for weapons? It's just obtuse. Just really unnecessary and obtuse.
It's a book with pictures of cute orcs. Weird. Include IOStream int main. The rest is just an even more unreadable mess. At this point, something interesting needs to happen. How about some orcs having trouble connecting to their Wi-Fi, for example? No, not good enough. Take a look at this big pressure plate instead. Interesting. Yes! This outcome probably didn't come as a surprise to anyone, except for Sullivan, who got very surprised to see the prisoner, our hero, escape on a killing spree in the dungeon. This perfectly wraps up the introduction, though. Let's continue.
The sound is not gonna get irritating at all. Ah, it just stopped. No, wait, it didn't stop.
one got his ass handed to him.
Blow them up!
Whoa, what a rarity! It does not generate enough lift to be airborne, but reduces fall damage when equipped.
Hey, do I have anything else equipped right now? No? If I didn't have anything equipped, why wasn't it equipped automatically? You can sprint as well. The tutorial didn't tell me about sprinting yet.
What? These traps don't make any sense. Who even designs living areas like this? Oh well. Crack open a cold one and whip some more ass during a limited amount of time. Hurry up and disassemble some orcs!
I got stuck on the table.
First line support is going to have a tough time with that. A bit over-refreshed and hungry, but looks pretty happy. Woohoo! You got yourself a magic stick, filled to the brim with the awesome burning fury. Press button to switch to it, and release the destructive force of a slight cough.
It's literally a cough.
Now that we have reached the end of the tutorial level, the player is ready for the actual game. But here's also the mandatory deadly swinging trap section with the jumping puzzle, just as expected.
Okay, so that wand literally does 1 damage. Like, why the fuck would they give you it if it does 1 damage? What's the use? Am I gonna make that jump even? That's a pretty big jump. Or should I jump over there? Let's try to jump over there. Can we save? Ah. Okay, I'm not in combat.
Wear with caution. May contain bugs and other undocumented side effects, just like this video game.
Okay, increased health generation doesn't tell me anything. How much increased health generation? Is it 1%, 2%, or 7,000%? What the holy hell? Okay, talk about bugs. What the fuck happened there? Strength, agility, luck, protection. Doesn't even say what any of it does. Fantastic. So does it increase strength by 1%, 2%, 3%, or 7,000%? Once again. I guess let's go for agility. 5%. Let's change this. Once again, doesn't say how much health regeneration you get. Fucking dog shit that you can only get 1 hit in on those guys and then they immediately regain their shield. Like literally 1 hit, then they immediately regain their shield. That's dog shit.
Finally, we are done. This is also emphasized in the uplifting background music. In fact, we have decided we are completely done with our hero as well. It's time to let things go. Fine. Let's show what really happened. This mysteriously bobbing ghost lady is Melisande, leader of the Ceaseless Warriors Guild that now had become ceased. She asked who our hero was and where he came from. Melisande paid no attention to our hero's answer since she was too busy thinking about the big explosion that killed her. She asked our hero if he had something to do with it. Outraged by the answer, Melisande demanded our hero to resurrect her before it was too late. She explained that the ingredients could be found in and around the village, and the ritual could be performed in the basement of the Jolly Barrel Inn. Also, it's too dangerous to walk alone. Take my mace with you. I can't use it in this form anyways, she added before she vanished. Wow! You just acquired your first heavy-duty weapon. Heavy weapons are used to destroy heavy things. Press button to switch to it and let the havoc begin.
Okay, so it has a cooldown, or?
For high-class meetings, fancy dinners, and daily orc slaughter.
Also, I have 52 health right now, and I don't see my health regenerating in the slightest. So... doesn't look like the supposed health regeneration thing works at all. Okay, there's not anything that I'm missing, right? I can just literally go through the statue, apparently.
Directly from your local farmers in Stonedale.
Okay, for some reason you also have a limited amount of gnomes that you can carry. Like, why is this even here? Is it just poor level design?
Perfect for role-playing in a role-played video game. What the hell am I supposed to do with a cat? Get a little bit of stuttering. There's another cat. What if I put the cats together? Or stuttering. I didn't even jump there. Can't even pick that up.
Where am I even supposed to go? Cellar of the Jolly Barrel Inn. Okay, well, it doesn't show up on the map anywhere. Okay, that's normal. Or stuttering.
Our hero inspected the suspicious machine and wondered what would happen if a cat was inserted. Oh, it smells delicious. This potion is conveniently implemented as a powerful power-up. To consume it, open your inventory by pressing button. Navigate to potions and try it out.
Okay, so apparently you can make cats into potions. Or stuttering. Did I even get two there? No, I didn't. Okay, fantastic. Glitch. Ah, here we go.
Gather around and hear my tale of a knight who never failed. Sir Whoopass was his name. His power even tax collectors pay. A group of sweaty warlocks from a land in the
For fuck's sake, get out of my way.
and potions brought Sir Whoopass fall. They breathed in the breath of fire.
Okay, you're also able to pick up items through walls. That's fantastic.
Our hero browsed through the spell book and confidently picked the correct spell, as any protagonist would do. As Melisande casually thanked our hero for reviving her, she couldn't fail to notice something felt a bit off. She apparently was not fully recovered and asked if our hero really had used the correct spell on her. Yes, of course. Our hero lied. This was a terrible situation. Now that Melisandre's warriors were all dead and she was incapable to fight, she explained that orcs and other foul beasts were harassing the lands and they needed someone to keep them at bay before the Immortal grew too powerful. Our hero had not yet heard about the main antagonist and asked Melisandre to explain a bit more about him. A long time ago, the Immortal came to this land. He introduced himself as a humble and kind wizard that spoiled the people with gifts and luxurious artifacts, which they naively accepted. He eventually became acquainted with the highest royalties in the capital city, earning him more trust and access to all of the land's resources, free of charge. Big mistake. One morning, the citizens were awoken by the Immortal's enchanting voice, with the city shaking uncontrollably. Not only did he split the capital city, but he also divided the land into 3 parts, making it impossible for the people to reach him. Fortunately for us, he is a villain of good conduct and forged the villain-beating artifact, the only weapon powerful enough to defeat him. The whereabouts of this weapon is, of course, unknown. Melisandre realized she could not take on the quest to defeat the Immortal in her current state, and asked our hero to take her place instead. She realized our hero maybe could be useful after all by talking to Richard Morningwood, the ticket master. He is located just outside town at his extraordinary carnival site, she added.
But your weapon looks terrible. Did you get that out of a cereal box? Visit the blacksmith here in town and get yourself some new gear,
she added. Melisandre will remain here at the inn and keep the local pub supporters hydrated until she has healed.
Hey, for some reason I just lost a whole bunch of bacon and my eggs and that kind of stuff. Unless I used it in the spell, but why the hell would I have used it in the spell?
One resurrection was good enough.
What kind of an idiotic spell uses bacon and eggs? Yes, you've already said that.
Melisandre asked our hero if he'd like anything from the bar.
I want something from behind the bar.
I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took a boulder to the head, she said.
Melisandre asked our hero if he'd like anything from the bar. Surprise! Melisandre asked our hero if he'd like anything from the bar.
Holy tits, that cost like 100 or more gold. Holy balls.
Melisandre wished our hero good luck on his adventure.
What, did I even get anything? No, I didn't get anything. Also, why did I lose some cappuccino? Or was the cappuccino used in the recipe, maybe? Like, I didn't get anything and I lost gold. That's really fantastic.
Cock-a-doodle-doo! Our hero could not get the toilet handle to budge yet. It's locked. Better leave them alone to their business.
Okay, so what's the cockinator, chickenator? Consume 5 eggs. Okay, we don't want to do that. Yes, you already said that. How much does bacon and eggs even sell for? Okay, 5 gold. And the bacon? 1 gold. Why the hell is bacon 1 gold?
The blacksmith asked, "Need something to help your enemies see the error of their ways?"
Is his eye supposed to be that way, or is it just another glitch? Okay, so I can't really buy anything of use, really. Look at that. I inserted the cat and then you don't get the cappuccino. So that's a really fantastic glitch. And we get more stuttering. And the game froze for like 3 seconds there. Or stuttering. Stuttering. Bottle of milk. What does a bottle of milk even do? Like, it doesn't do anything. Like, what the fuck?
Our hero wanted to stay truthful to Melisandre's request and decided to complete her quest before leaving town.
What quest? Are you seriously forcing me to spend money? Okay, so for that I need 150 of the purple stuff, and then maybe even 150 of the green stuff. Like, it's really, really idiotic that the different weapons use different currency. It just does not make sense. Like, it just makes the game more obtuse. Like, where have you ever heard of a bloody game where you need different currency for different weapons? There we go, 150.
The blacksmith asked, "Need..."
Hey, I think a ranged weapon will be better.
$5 billion Scoville.
I can't use the weapon yet, but that's fine. I'll be able to use it in 2 levels.
What is that smell? Apparently these can be thrown on your enemies by pressing a button. Try it out and see what happens. Instantly consumed and has the effect of lowering all damage taken for some unexplained reason.
Yeah, why is it instantly consumed? Apparently the immune to damage thing doesn't work against the shark, apparently. All of this battle braking is really stupid in the game. Okay. Still don't know what Mulk does.
Our hero met Richard Morningwood, the ticket master, who explained that no one could buy tickets for the tourist attraction since his ticket machine was stolen. Richard Morningwood, the ticket master, asked if our hero could help him find it, and in exchange, get a discount on the ticket price. There are some suspicious tracks leading from here that might take you to the thieves. I'd start checking that out, Richard Morningwood, the ticket master, said. Our hero needed to buy a ticket before he could use the ride. Instantly consumed.
Why is it instantly consumed? That's really stupid.
Keep going. Watch out! These explode upon impact. Apparently, they can be thrown on your enemies by pressing a button. Try it out and see what happens.
Nice long loading screen.
This area seems to require some sort of flying device. The game probably just shows off to hype up the player for what's to come. Better return here later on.
Okay, I guess. Really fantastic. So now I'm getting a minute worth of loading screens unnecessarily.
Great at kids' parties, or just at any party in general.
Why do they need to place a limit on bloody everything? Like even the stuff that you can carry, like the amount of gnomes that you can carry, the throwables that you can carry. It's unnecessary to impose limits on it. Holy hell, how much further do I need to run? Okay. Like, I don't know, guys. This game just...
Oh.
I don't know. I know the game is supposed to be funny, and to be honest, I haven't laughed a single time. I laughed at the bugs, like when I fell myself to death, you know. But that's not the point of the game, you know. The point of the game is supposedly to be funny, you know, to make the player laugh with the humor of the game and all of that kind of stuff. And the game just isn't doing it, you know. The game just isn't funny. And otherwise than that, like, what are you left with, you know? You're left with the game being enjoyable, and I can honestly say the game isn't enjoyable. It's not a fun game. It's a janky bloody game, you know. So you have janky combat, and you have a not really enjoyable game overall, and the game is not funny, you know. It's not a funny game, so really you're not left with really anything appealing, you know. There's no real reason to play the game, because like I say, It's not funny. The combat is janky. The entire game is janky. Animations are janky. I mean, it's perhaps janky on purpose, but why would you want to pay $17 for a janky game when you can pay around $20 for a game that is actually high quality, that actually has good combat, you know? The third-person open world genre is just filled with high quality games. Like, there's just tons and tons. Well, here I will need to turn down the bloody audio. It's just filled with tons and tons of good high quality games, open world third person RPG games. I mean, just look at anything like Assassin's Creed, for instance. You can get Assassin's Creed, basically any of the Assassin's Creeds, you can get for around $15 to $20 when they're on sale, and they go on sale really quite often. And I mean, those games just blow this game out of the water, you know? Like, I just don't see the appeal of this game. It's janky, it has glitches. We've seen multiple glitches now. I don't know, it's just not... It's not a fun game, to be honest. The tutorial is really bad. Doesn't explain a whole bunch of stuff properly. Many of the stuff don't even work, like the regeneration. It doesn't work. It doesn't function. You literally do not have regeneration. As the item states, it just doesn't work. So I don't know if that's a glitch. I don't know if it's... I don't know what. It just does not function. And it doesn't say what it does. And if that one item doesn't say what it actually does, you know, doesn't do what it does, then how many other items are you going to encounter that don't do what it says, you know? Like, it's just really stupid. Also, why do you have to run all the way over here to open the door that's over here? Like, all of that running is unnecessary. Why didn't they just put the lever over here? That's a really stupid. That's a stupid amount of unnecessary running. Like, I don't know. It's just not. It's not a good game. To be honest, I just don't see why you would play this game or consider this game over the other dozens and dozens of third person open world RPGs, really. And there was a lot of stuttering during that fight. Holy shit.
Oh. How original.
I don't think I will be able to win this fight because I have 3 gnomes and I went full balls to the wall against that boss. I mean, I continuously attacked it. I used my ultimate ability. I used all of my healing potions, and I didn't even get the boss down to 50% HP. So I don't think the balancing of the game is very good, to be honest. I mean, if you literally cannot even bring the boss down past 50% HP, no matter what you do, then clearly the game balancing is not very good. And also, you could turn down the difficulty. Right now we're playing on normal difficulty. We could turn it down to easy difficulty. But also, while we are on that topic, the fact that the game doesn't even tell you what it does. Like, what's the difference between easy, normal, hard, nightmare? Like, on hard, are the enemies 10% more health? Do they have 10% more health? Do they have 10% more damage, or do they have 7,000% more health and 7,000% more damage? Like, the developer doesn't tell you what it actually does, you know. The same with your abilities. It doesn't actually tell you what your abilities do. The game also doesn't have any abilities. Like, it has the skills or the passives, you know. It does have the passives: agility, strength, luck, and protection, or whatever that other one was. But it doesn't actually have any abilities, which is really stupid. An RPG without any abilities, any healing, any spell casting, anything like that, that's just really stupid. You can't have an RPG without those things. And then, like I said at the beginning, you can't set the FPS of the game at all. There are 2 missing screen display modes, which is really stupid. I just think that overall it's a janky game and it's really low quality in many aspects. I just don't see why you would pay essentially $20 for this game when the third person or the first person open world RPG genre is a genre with dozens and dozens of really good games. So why would you pay $20 for this game when the competition just has so many good games to offer? I just don't really understand it, to be honest. Oh, and the game has copyrighted music in it as well, which, like I said, is not good. The game also has a really bad regional pricing on Steam, and the game is also for sale in Russia as well, which really, in my opinion, would just warrant not even paying for the game. Just pirate the game, to be honest, if you want to play the game, because if a developer is going to be a piece of shit like that, then honestly, I would rather just pirate the game. So yeah, anyway, not a good game. Doesn't really offer anything that I can say is a redeemable quality. The game stutters quite a lot, to be honest. So yeah, just it's a stuttery, janky third-person open world RPG that doesn't really have a lot of RPG elements to it, and the combat balancing is really quite bad. Let's see, maybe we can beat this boss on easy, because we can't beat it on normal, clearly. Let's try it on easy and see how far we get just before we end. Yeah, you can clearly see I'm doing a lot more damage to it on easy. Why is it immune? Why does it go immune? Look at that, immune. I literally, on every second hit, I don't do any damage to the boss. So the boss is even immune. That's fantastic game design right there. Okay, so we were just able to beat the boss. We were just able to beat it. And the only way how we were able to beat it was by going down to easy difficulty. That shows you that the game balancing is not good. Not good at all. On normal difficulty, we weren't even able to get the boss down below 50% HP. And we were forced to switch to easy difficulty in order to actually kill the boss. So anyway, not a good game, not good balancing, the game stutters, the game is janky, the game is not funny. For $20, honestly, there are far better, far superior games on the market. So yeah, guys, like I said, I won't be getting ad revenue from this game because the game has copyrighted audio, but I at least wanted you guys to hear the copyrighted music. I thought maybe the music would be good, but it turns out that the music is really quite bad. I did like the song that played at the I can't even show you the fucking map. I did like the music that played at the Pimp My Protagonist area, but that's really the only music in the entire game that I can say is worth listening to. So yeah, I won't be getting ad revenue from this, but like I said at the beginning, these reviews are for the most part supported not by ad revenue but by you guys and my Patreon members. So I very much appreciate the fact that I can do these without really worrying about the ad revenue. The money that I get every month from my Patreon supporters really helps me do these, and I did get a key for this game, but in the cases where a developer does not send me a key, I use that money to buy the games. So if you guys want to see more reviews and more content like this, then supporting me on Patreon is certainly a really nice way to support the channel, and it allows me to buy more games and do more reviews for you guys. So yeah, guys, that's it. That is Sir Whoopass Immortal Death, something like that. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Where the hell did these guys come from?